All right, welcome back to Triple B. The Ed, Jake, here with yet again another review. Talking about
beards,
beer, and B movies. Today, we have one of the better ones, wouldn't you say?
Yes.
Yes.
This is a fantastic movie.
It follows up on a video we posted earlier this month of Dead Alive. This is Bad Taste. In 1987 by Peter Jackson as well. It is all about a military group that ends up fighting an aliens that have come down and basically chopped up a town and put them into boxes. And you find out through the film that this is a fast food company from another planet. Intergalactic fast food company that their sales are hurting, and their way of dealing with it is to, look for a new food source.
A new taste sensation.
Yes. Before we go any farther, I am going to mention this is video number 10 for us.
Wow.
Oh. So, let's start out with what was your overall opinion of it there?
Okay, I want to say first that I didn't pick this one this time, but it was on my list of things to rewatch, and I would have eventually picked it. It's a good movie. It's good all the way through. There's no, it just, you got to watch it. You got to like it. It's
Yes.
just one of those that it's an interesting idea. It's funny all the way. There's plenty of comedy involved in it.
Derek
it's different.
Was great with the brain popping.
Oh,
that's good stuff.
Yeah. Every so often, the back of his head would pop open and a piece of brain would fall out. And he'd pick it up off the ground and pop it back in.
His various things he would use to keep his head from popping open.
He's using his belt most of the time.
So, what was your favorite part?
That was a good part, and it was consistent through the last half of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
The first of it was not as good until they really got into it, into what was going on and why. I think the gruel.
Oh, that was bad. Oh, that was nasty. I have to admit,
it was horrible looking, and they're passing this around.
I had to pause it for a second. I was like, they're not gonna. And then they did, and it was like, oh.
And when he didn't, and then he liked it, didn't want to give it up.
I had him in Fruit Loops. It was in that. There was some floaties that looked like Fruit Loops to me.
Yeah, there was some bad stuff in there. It was a pretty color, though.
Kind of a teal, yeah.
Yeah, that was nice.
Aquamarine there, that was horrid. What was the part that you didn't like or you would change?
I don't know. I don't think there's anything any way I could have improved on it. I liked it all the way through. I remember rewatching it to do this, thinking, boy, this is better than I remembered. And I remembered it as being a good movie.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, I tell you, I also thoroughly enjoyed it. As the Ed pointed out, we usually pick individually our movies and kind of throw them into a pool for us to do the reviews at the end of the week. And we do have some that we've done: Bubba Hotep, Dead Alive, Motel Hell.
Yeah.
Some of these are just no-brainers. We both love them. This was one I hadn't seen. I picked it because of the Peter Jackson connection.
Seen it?
I hadn't seen it.
Wow.
Although at this point I feel somewhat like I've missed out on something.
Yes, you have.
It was great.
Because this is one you could pick up and watch once a year.
Oh, man. This was chock full of just great moments from beginning to end. I mean, the guy falling his head popping out was great. The little weird guy that kept wanting to carry the Magnum, which the little group of guys, and they had one Magnum revolver that they all wanted to carry, was entertaining. The fight scenes. The scene, I think one of my favorite parts was when the guy's rolling around, shooting people, and someone's shooting at him, can't figure out where it's from, and he figures out it's a tree. So he mows the tree down, and about 16 of these little aliens fall out.
Yeah.
That was good stuff.
And the one where the guy shot the guy, knocked the top of his head off.
Yeah.
And he falls forward and rubs this, stuff all down his leg.
Yeah, that was pretty good too.
It was really,
the part where when the aliens turn into themselves.
Yeah.
There's two of them that kind of follow the cars before the one guy blows up the car. The way Peter Jackson must have told them to act was just, oh my gosh, funny. I mean, they're swaying. The aliens, when they become aliens, have the big heads, but then their butts hang out. I don't know what that was about.
I don't know.
It was pretty entertaining.
No doubt breeding of some sort.
Yes, there you go. The part I would change is, I'm with you. The beginning was a little slow.
Yeah.
And you can tell it's kind of a New Zealand film at the beginning.
I can't quite tell. Probably.
Some of the dialogue's kind of hard to understand at the beginning as well.
Well, these three guys, they're supposedly call the experts or the real men, the tough guys, and these guys aren't that good.
No.
They're just not that great. They're confused and they're bumping into each other kind of thing. So
Barry keeps getting lost by himself. Several times they're like, where's Barry? And he's out. So,
he made some interesting decisions.
What's your overall rating?
Well, I think you got to give it 3 Bs. You just have to. There's just
I do too.
Nothing questionable or bad in this movie.
I do have to mention that for a lot of for the videos, I'm posting a link for IMDb or DB, just in case someone will see it, and they actually do 6.7 out of 10. For a review, which is the highest of any movie we've picked so far.
Wow.
Yeah. So across the board, that's 3 Bs for both of us. And being this is the 10th video, we have a couple things to mention before we move in.
Uh-oh.
We have 11 subscribers at this moment. A couple I'd like to mention. Bill Michael commented and subscribed. Clinton Bryan, he's families that don't know that really counts, but we're going to count him anyway.
Yeah, it counts. When you're just starting a YouTube channel and putting up your first few videos, it counts.
We got one today, Centurn Prime. That's CNTURN Prime. Thanks for the subscription. And then we have a couple review channels that I've kind of talked to a couple times, and they do B movies as well. We got B Movie Euphoria. He's got a couple movies out that are kind of interesting. I think he did Demon something, the second or third. He actually reviewed a movie involving Chuck Norris's kid. A must, that review.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Jay's B movie review. He's done a couple. His first one was Spookies. Have you ever heard of Spookies?
No, I don't think so.
And then he did
have to look for it.
Yeah, and then he did another one called Villains. It's a Western that has Arnold Schwarzenegger in it. I will be pulling that up and watching that.
Wow.
Yeah. So, and then finally, I'd like to mention that we do have a Triple B Facebook page. So, if you enjoy our reviews, find our Facebook page. I usually
make
post
some comments anywhere you can make them.
Wherever you want. I always post ahead of time kind of the movies we're going to review. I guess in a roundabout way, in case you don't like them and want to, throw a different idea out. We won't.
Yeah, if you think that a movie Jacob picked is wrong, let him know.
Right. So anyways, and then as always, the Ed has his channel.
Yep, Ed Michael channel.
Where he does gardening, and as we established early on a few videos back with a shirt on. Or do you have one coming out anytime soon?
Usually start about the first of the year, because that's when the seed catalogs come out and when you start planning,
So with next, got about a month where he's going to start dropping stuff. Are you still planning on starting a little,
I'm planning on. I need some more details. I'm not a tech person. I know that's hard to tell, but I'm not a tech person, and so I'll need some assistance getting that going.
All right, so you know what that means.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my.
It is the Redneck Question of the Week. All right. The Ed. This comes from Hank from Texas. What's the best weapon for defense against aliens? Since we're reviewing, aliens eating whole towns.
It's hard to tell, It's just hard to tell. You don't know what the... I would say the best thing for defense is whatever you're the most comfortable with.
There you go.
Get a piece of camo, stare at it, okay, and focus your inner redneck and make the decision. Did the best I could with
I'm
that.
going to sawed-off shotgun. I don't know what kind of Zen-like stuff he's got going on.
I'd put slugs in that.
Yes. Yeah.
You know?
All right, so you got anything before we leave?
Nope.
All
I'm
right.
good.
As always, if you can't be a redneck, leave a six-pack out for him.